Welcome to Please Me, the podcast bringing you bold conversations and big clit energy. And welcome to my Friday bonus episode series. I'm Eve, your host, on a journey from trauma to sexual liberation. Let's reclaim pleasure and close the orgasm gap, one empowering conversation at a time. Today I talk about being an active participant in the sheet. Whether you like to dominate or be dominated, adding movement through your hips or intravaginally can make the difference between wah-wah and wow. Did you know that podcasts rely on listener support to keep bringing you the content you love? For the best way to support the show, join me on Patreon for ad-free listening, early releases, bonus episodes, and exclusive content. See show notes for the link. I love that people are now tuning in overseas in Canada, Spain, Bangladesh, Australia, and Germany. Please share this episode with a friend and help me spread essential sexual education around the world. This week in the U.S., my biggest listeners are in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Seattle, New York, Atlanta, and Miami. Be sure to share this episode and spread the love. Please Me is for mature audiences. Sit back, relax, and surrender to the pleasure of Please Me.
Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
Hey guys, finding the perfect gift for the food lover in your life is easy. Thanks to Goldbelly. Goldbelly ships America's most iconic foods straight from world-famous restaurants right to your door. So if you want to treat someone to Joe's Stone Crab from Miami, Franklin Barbecue from Texas, or desserts from famous foodies like Ina Garten or Martha Stewart, Goldbelly has you covered with free shipping anywhere in the country. Just go to goldbelly.com and for a limited time, get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's promo code GIFT.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku. And it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Hello, and welcome to Please Me, the Friday series. Today, I want to come on here and talk to you about your sexual nature and your sexual health. And I want to address something that I think is really important for people to understand, especially women who consider themselves submissive. So if you are submissive, that's completely amazing, but I challenge you to be an active participant, even in the submissive context. So you're not only going to be receiving, you're going to be receiving with activity. The first thing that I want to talk about is really honing the skills of moving your body. And when you are receiving pleasure, you can be a completely passive participant, or you can be an active participant. And if you think about the way that you are during intimacy, you can add or subtract these things that we're going to be talking about today. So I challenge you to put on some sexy music and really work on building those sexual skills, doing some hip movements, doing some pelvic tilts, which are moving your pelvis from front to back, maybe doing some figure eights, and really learning how to move your body and move your hips in particular. And also, depending on the position that you're in, you can be a passive participant by just holding your body steady and allowing for the person that you're with to stimulate you, or you can add to that flavor and that stimulation by also moving your body in unison with them. First, I definitely recommend you practicing on your own. And I've talked a lot in the past about having your own personal solo practice of intimacy, because we do have to learn how to orgasm on our own if we want to translate that information to the bedroom. First, playing that music and building those skills, and then translating those skills to the bedroom. And even in a very passive position like side lying, where you can be really lazy, you can also prop up on your elbow. And if your body is contracted into a more flexed position with your knees bent, you can extend and straighten your legs out and bend them to also be an active participant in a more passive position. So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I also want to talk about Kegels as being something that is not just for decreasing leaks and strengthening the pelvic floor. Yes, absolutely. It's important to have a strong pelvic floor and to do Kegel exercises to maintain that strength in your vagina and in your pelvic floor. But you can also take that information and take that strength and take those muscle contractions and add them to the bedroom. And so I'm going to talk about a couple of different ways that you can do that. So when we look as physical therapists at a person's strength, we look at multiple things, whether the person can sustain a contraction for a period of time, and also whether the person can contract and relax multiple times quickly. And so those are not just exercises that you can do to strengthen your pelvic floor. They are also things that you can use in the bedroom to heighten your pleasure. So the next time you are having penetrative sex, you can use these particular muscles and particular contractions to heighten your sensation and your pleasure.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
Clorox Sentiva smells like lavender. Cleans like Clorox. And feels like...
All right, that could go on for a while. Experience the long-lasting freshness of Clorox Sentiva. Available in Clorox Sentiva Lavender Scented Bleach. Use as directed.
The rural way of life is about making everyone feel at home. Tractor Supply chose advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business to transform intelligent customer service. Together, we put the power of AI to work across 2,200 stores, keeping things running seamlessly inside, curbside, and countryside. This is elevated customer experience. This is Tractor Supply with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
I think it's really important for women to understand that how their bodies work. So if you've never done it before, grab that mirror and check things out downstairs. It's important for you to know your anatomy. And the clitoris is an incredible organ. It is almost the size of the penis. And even though only a part of it shows externally, it is an internal organ that is large and specifically dedicated to pleasure. Get out that mirror and check out what you look like down there. And also experiment with touching yourself. This is so important for women to understand how their bodies function, how their bodies tick, how their bodies can reach orgasm on your own first before you translate that to the bedroom, because only if you know how to do that on your own will you be able to translate that to the bedroom. Don't assume that your partner is going to know how to make you orgasm, because every woman is different. You need to know that information yourself. So speaking up, having open communication can be an erotic tool. It's not a needy thing to ask for what you want. It can be sexy, and it's a turn on for your partner oftentimes when you know what you want and you can express that. You can talk to them about your favorite positions. You can talk to them about the way that you like to be touched. And you can introduce things like toys, like textures, like different temperature play. And of course, I always talk about lube. Lube is so important. Even if you are younger and you have plenty of lubrication naturally, over time and over the period of a lovemaking session, oftentimes your natural wetness will dry up from friction. So having lube on hand is so important. And there are different lubes that you can use that can actually enhance the experience and the sensation. There's one that I like to recommend. It's called Bonnie's Herbals, and it is sex butter. And there is a little bit of peppermint in the sex butter. It's a completely natural product, and so it's safe to use. And the peppermint oil enhances and increases your sensitivity. So that's something that you can try. You can also use something like coconut oil. And I love coconut oil because it smells and tastes amazing. But if you are using condoms, I don't recommend coconut oil. I recommend a silicone-based product so that it doesn't break down the condom. So be aware of the different options, but certainly give lube a try. Lube is going to always enhance the pleasure. I want everybody out there to be able to claim their big clit energy. And big clit energy is the confidence that you have in your ability to orgasm on your own, and then also to have an amazing sex life. And when you have an amazing sex life and you are getting what you need in the bedroom, that confidence that you have really translates to all areas of your life. You just show up differently, and you are going to have a happier life because you are going to be having all of those feel-good chemicals on a regular basis circulating through your blood and just causing you to increase your joy. So I definitely want that for all of my listeners, which is why I wanted to do this episode today to talk about whether you are an active participant or a passive participant. And if you find that you're more of a passive participant and you're not doing a lot of movement, I encourage you to try the pelvic tilts, the muscle contractions of the Kegels, either holding it in a sustained contraction or also doing the quick contract and relax. That is going to heighten your sensation and your pleasure. I want to just end with saying that pleasure is powerful. And whether you're leading or following, dominant or submissive, you deserve to be lit up in the bedroom. Not just there, but alive, engaged, and overflowing. So I want you to focus on breathing. Make sure you don't hold your breath. I want you to focus on staying present, whether that means making eye contact with your partner or really focusing on the sensations that you're feeling at the moment. Staying present is going to help you to enjoy the sexual experience even more. And with that being said, I want to say that your pleasure is sacred. Your body is electric. And you are not just invited to experience, you are the experience. So make sure that you are activating that energy and activating that sacral chakra so that you can create a beautiful sex life. Until next time, hey, I have a personal question to ask you. Are you experiencing vaginal dryness? Are you looking for an all-natural lube that helps you get the juices flowing? I will give you a tip on what I use. I use Bonnie's Herbals. I use the sex butter, for those intimate moments. And I use the boudoir butter for my everyday moisture. And these have been game changers for me. So check out the link in the show notes and get yours today.